Hey, nigger, where'd you get that brooch you're wearing?
You mean this?
Where'd you get it?
It was given to me.
Who give it to you?
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Andrew Hawks! Drat, that man is late again. Pete, go tell Captain Andy to get a move on. The crowd's leaving.
Me? You want me to tell him?
Yes, I want you to tell him, you weather-beaten old one-eyed buzzard. I'm going to tell my husband to get us a new engineer. Now move!
I got a chocolate cake for Captain Andy.
I have some Jetta for him. Well, he ain't here, and God knows when he'll be back. So much for your plum jelly.
Look what we got! Look what we got! How can we fail? How can we fail? You never seen a show like this before! We'll try to make the evening bright, and if you come around tonight, tomorrow night you'll come around for more. Captain Andy, you know how to make a show sound dandy! Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet some of the greatest artists that ever played the river towns. Miss Ellie Mae Chipley, the toast of Cairo, Illinois. Come on, Ellie. Next, I want y'all to meet Frank Schultz. Mr. Schultz is the villain in our play. But off on stage, he's as meek as a lamb and wouldn't hurt a fly. And he's stuck on Ellie. Hey, come on, Frank and Ellie. Let's give him just a sample of your soft shoe dance.
That'll be enough, Captain Andy.
Just a sample.
Just
Just a sample.
Drive me to drink. Now, if you want to marry me.
I am married no actor. I'm sorry, I'm a song showboat. My mother never wanted me to be an actress.
Well, she got her wish.
Looking out to sea. That's just the way they are, folks. One big happy family. Now, folks, I want you to meet the little sweetheart of the South. Miss Julie Laverne, our leading lady. Y'all know her and y'all love her. What more can I say? And we have another famous ornament of the stage with us, Mr. Stephen Baker, the handsomest leading man in the Middle West. So, here we are, folks. Just one big happy family. And I'm their father. Oh, and Parthy up there is the mother. What about that, Parthy?
Just get on with it, Captain Andy.
Folks, that was just a sample. Now, don't forget the Parson's Bride, that beautiful melodrama of tears and laughter. Concert after the show. Bring the children. Come one, come all.
Hey, Julie, that's a hell of a thing to do, giving my present to a nigger.
Pete, if Steve ever knew about you sending me that brooch, I declare he just about beat you to death.
You know, you better be nice to me, or you'll be mighty sorry.
I told you to keep away from my wife. I reckon I won't do any more talking about it.
Steve, don't!
Andy!
I'll kill him! Get on that boat! Oh, folks, that was just a sample. The boys just showed you a scene from one of our bills. You know, that's just the way they are. They're always, that's always skylarking, always playing pranks. You know, just one big happy family.
Just wait! I'll get you two for this. When I started, you'll wish you were never born.
You low-down river rat, you're fired. Round up your things. I don't want you on the towboat anymore. We'll pick up a new engineer in Fort Adams.
God almighty, fine goings on.
Oh, it wasn't Julie's fault, Parthy.
And you protecting her.
Mrs. Hawks, I am sorry to have caused any trouble. The one thing I am grateful for is that Magnolia wasn't here.
Oh, and so am I. And there's something else I'll be grateful for, Miss Laverne. I'm going to have to ask you to stop giving Magnolia piano lessons. In fact, I don't want my daughter mixed up with you in any way whatsoever.
Mrs. Hawks, please don't say that. Nola is like a little sister to me. Outside of Steve, I don't love anyone like I love Nola. Mr. Hawks, if I have to stop seeing her, I can't stay on the Cotton Blossom.
you done it. Now you done it. The best leading lady on the river.
Captain Andy, if Julie leaves, I'd love to get a crack at a serious part. But ain't this mirthful master to
Why,
soul?
Emily, there ain't a funnier girl on the river than you are.
Oh, Captain Andy, don't! Don't send your foot down on real acting ability!
Andy been chickly on my husband's leg. And as for you, Captain Andy, I find it hard to believe that you think more of your showboat troupe than you do the upbringing of your own daughter. In Massachusetts, where I come from, no decent body would touch this showboat riffraff with a 10-foot pole, let alone let their daughters be mixed up with them. And another thing, Captain Andy, I'll have more to say to you later.
Oh, you will you? Well, maybe I have something to say to you, too. And as far as that goes, I'd just as soon her be friends with Julie as any gal I know. That's right, Julie. You heard me. By God, I'll tell her.
Captain Andy, will you get in here?
Are you gonna tell her all that now?
No, I'll tell her tonight. Late. Don't want any more trouble before the show. Just one big happy family. Bye.
Who cares if my boat goes upstream, or if the gale bids me go with the river's flow? I drift along with my fancy. Sometimes I thank my lucky stars my heart is free. And other times I wonder, where's the mate for me?
Back in town, gang.
For a short stay.
I can't be more than 24 hours, you know.
Give me time, can't you, Sheriff? I haven't been 24 hours since leaving the gangplank onto this here wharf, have I? I can get on just as quick.
No offense, gang. Just thought I'd remind you in case of trouble. Be terrible to have you locked up. All those pretty girls down on the riverfront would be crying their eyes out. Where you aim to go from here?
Who cares? Who cares where I go?
Cigar?
What'd you call it?
A cigar!
You, sir, are an optimist. A driftwood floating over the sea someday finds a shelter to me. So somewhere there surely must be a heaven for me. I drift along with my fancy. Sometimes I thank my lucky stars my heart is free. And other times I wonder, where's the mate for?
Hello?
How do you do?
Do you live here?
No, I'm just a wayfarer along the river.
Well, so am I. Well, which way are you going?
Either way. Where you going?
Anywhere Papa gives shows.
Oh, are you a player?
What do you mean, like on the piano? Yes, I play a little.
Oh, was that you I heard just now?
Well, yes, that was me.
When I asked if you were a player, what I meant was, are you an actress?
Oh, well, no. But I'd give anything if I could be.
Why?
Well, because you can make believe so many wonderful things that never happen in real life.
But wonderful things do happen. Why, this very day I was standing here on the levee feeling blue. And suddenly I looked up and...
I must go now.
Why?
Well, you see, you're talking to me, and I don't know you.
If you like to make believe things, why can't we make believe we know each other?
All right. And we haven't seen each other for 75 years, and you're my long-lost nephew. There's a scene like that in a play called The Village Drunkard.
Oh, no. 75 years is too long. Besides, I don't think that I like the idea of being your nephew. Let us imagine we've just met.
But we really have.
Yes, but let's just suppose we've fallen in love at first sight. Only make believe I love you. Only make believe that you love me. Honest fun, peace of mind in the pretending. Couldn't you, couldn't I, couldn't we? Are blending in a phantom kiss, or two or three, might as well make believe I love you. Oh, to tell the truth, your pardon I pray, 'twas too much to say, the words that betray my heart.
We only pretend, you do not offend, in plain lover's heart. My game for just supposing is the sweetest thing I know. Our dreams are more romantic than we see.
And if the things we dream about don't happen to be so, that is just an unimportant technicality.
Though the cruel fact is, you and I have never met, we need not mind conventions, P's and Q's. If we put them to practice, we can banish all regret. Inviting
The judge has not forgot the little fuss here a year ago.
It was self-defense. I proved it. They let me out.
Still, the judge says you better clear out of here by nightfall.
I'll be out of here long before nightfall. Will you excuse me, miss? I thank my lucky stars, my heart is free.
Oh, Joe, did you see that young man I was talking to?
Yeah, I've seen him, Miss Nola. Seen a lot like him on the river.
Oh, Joe, he was such a gentleman. I got to go tell Julie. I got to ask her what she thinks.
Better ask the old river what he thinks. He knows all about them boys. He knows all about everything. There's an old man called the Mississippi. That's the old man that I'd like to be. What does he care if the world's got troubles? What does he care if the land ain't free? Old man river, that old man river, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling. He keeps on rolling along. He don't and when that ransom is soon forgotten, our old man river, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that veil, get a little drunk, and you land in jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying, but old man river, he just keeps rolling Colored folks work on the Mississippi. Colored folks work while the white folks play. Loading those boats with the bales of cotton, giving no risk to the judgment day. Don't look up and don't look down. You don't just make the white ones frown. Bend your knees and bow your head. Circle and look until you're dead. Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from the white man cross. Show me that stream called the river Jordan. That's the old stream that I love. body all aching and racked with pain. Hope that God lift that pain. We get the little rock and we land in jail. I is weary yet sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, you just keep
What you doing here, Miss Nola? Dinner'll be ready in 5 minutes.
Oh, just waiting for Julie to come.
Nola, y'all done, Nola?
Yes, Julie, I'm right here.
I just missed being caught the party.
Now look, Miss Julie, them biscuits ain't cool yet. Dinner'll be ready in 5 minutes.
Let me take a bite. Joe will help you bake some more.
Joe, that fella ever tried to cook, he be putting popcorn and flapjacks so they turn themselves over.
Julie, I got to tell you something.
What is it you're so excited about?
Julie, I'm in love.
What's that? You says in love? Why, you poor crazy little girl. You just got your first long skirt. Now you in love. Lord have mercy.
Well, tell me all about it, honey. Who is he?
Well, I don't know. He was standing out here on the wharf, and I was standing up there on the top deck. And he looked so different from anybody else, and so beautiful.
You poor little lamb.
Julie, he said he liked me. Do you think he meant it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's unlike you to go falling in love with some man that nobody ever heard of. Suppose it turned out to be some no-account river fella.
But if I found out he was no account, well, I'd stop loving him.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. Once a girl like you starts to love a man, she don't stop so easy.
Couldn't you stop loving Steve if he treated you mean?
No, honey. No matter what he did.
Why do you love Steve?
I don't know. He's such a bad actor on the stage, and he thinks he's so good. Maybe that's why I love him. Love's a funny thing. There's no sense to it, but fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. I gotta love one man till I die. Can't help loving that man of mine. Tell me he's lazy, tell me he's slow. Tell me I'm crazy, maybe I know. Can't help loving that man of mine.
How come y'all singing that song?
Why? Do you know it, Queenie?
For sure I do, but I ain't never heard anybody but color folks sing that song. Sound funny, Miss Julie singing it.
Why, Julie sings it all the time.
Can you sing the whole thing?
Course I can. Now what's so funny about that? Oh, listen, sister, I love my Mr. Man, and I can't tell you why. There ain't no reason why I should love that man. It must be something that the angels done planned. Fish gotta swim, that bird's gotta fly. I gotta love one man till I die. Can't help loving that man of mine.
Then that the angels done planned.
The chimney's smoking, the roof is leaking, but he don't seem to care. There ain't no reason why I should love that man.
Then why you love that man?
It must be something that the angels done planned. Fish can swim, birds can fly. I gotta love you till I die. Can't help loving the man of mine.
Well, she ain't my gal, she
Tell me slow, tell me I'm really making I love. Can't help loving the man of mine.
she's crazy about me.
When I goes away, that's a rainy day. And when he comes back to me, the sun will shine, yes, sister. He'll come home as late as can be. On without her ain't no to me. Can't help loving the man of Yes, sister, she'll come home as late to me. On without her ain't no to me. Can't help loving that man of
Till the love comes my way, I'll play along. While there's a game on the highway, I'll stay along.
Just the turtle and the little pond.
I'll look inside if I want to ride. Ante up, boys, ante up.
Yeah, me too.
Deal me in again, gentlemen. Never a job, never a game, and I'll caution in his play. No chains like an April day.
So I go with you till luck comes my way.
Ah, Frank! Glad I found you. You seen the sheriff? I want you to hear something.
Say, Pete, what do you want the sheriff for?
Did you know it's illegal in this state for a white man to be married to a nigger wench?
What of it?
You'll see one of it when I find the sheriff.
You must be crazy.
Crazy! Me? And I got the proof.
Julie!
Passes itself off as a white lady. Gotta find the sheriff.
Pete, you wouldn't do anything. My God, Pete, come here. Show tonight, boys.
Till the love comes my way, I'll play along. While there's a game on the highway, I'll stay along.
It's just the turtle and the little pond is my God.
I'll look inside if I want to ride. Some days you just can't win.
Can't be helped, gentlemen. Better luck next time.
We'd be glad to take your money any day, sir.
Oh, hey, mister, are you seeing the show tonight?
Maybe. I was talking to a young girl on your boat. I don't know her name. I think she was the piano player.
That's Captain Andy's daughter.
Does she travel with you?
Yeah, but she ain't in the show. Her mother's always watching her, always keeping her under a glass dome.
coming around. The misery's coming around. I knows it's coming around. Don't know to whom. Misery's coming around. The misery's coming around. We knows it's coming around. Don't know to
Better hurry up with that cleaning. Captain Andy gonna rehearse soon.
Who you giving orders to?
Say, Queen, what's the matter with you today? You've been snapping back at me like a muncher.
I don't feel right today. Just leave me alone and finish doing what you was doing. And if he is a-coming today, heaven, don't you let him stay.
Let's skip right down to Act 3. We'll take it from right after your sister went out. That's your cue. You get up. Got your part?
I know it. I wonder we can't be keeping Parson Brown. He promised to be here before dark, and the twilight is fast fading into night.
Miss Lucy, although I wear the garb of a parson, may I make a suggestion here, Captain? I thought it'd be a good idea if while we was talking here, for Frank to come and peek through the window, like this.
Oh.
You can't do it. Room's supposed to be on the second floor. Frank couldn't look in the window if it was on the second floor.
Room's on the second floor. I don't think it'll be any good anyway.
Julie let me study her part. I know every line and all the business. If you forget anything, ask me.
You just stick to the piano, young lady. No play acting for you.
Where's Frank?
Oh, who cares? Steve, I got something important to tell you. I just saw Pete in town.
All right, now, Steve, we'll lead up to the entrance. Come on, Steve.
All right. Miss Lucy, although I wear the clothes of a garb of a parson, beneath these somber vestments lies the heart of a man that beats for you alone.
Hamilton!
They'll be here in a minute.
All right, embrace over, then what?
I say...
Prompter, Nola.
Hamilton, my own! Papa, look at Julie! Now what?
What's the matter?
Julie's sick.
What is it, Julie?
Well, you better rest, and we'll stop rehearsing, and you just get some rest, so you'll be all right tonight. Huh?
I can't play tonight, Captain. Please don't ask me.
Captain Andrew, we play Fort Athens tomorrow. Gonna stand as we got. I don't guess we'll be able to open there neither if she's as sick as all that.
I'll be able to play tomorrow.
She'll be all right as soon as she gets out of this town.
Well, that's a funny thing.
Are you sure you won't be feeling better by nighttime?
Oh, Captain Annie, no, leave me alone. Can't you leave me alone?
Yeah, sure. We'll leave you alone, Julie.
Captain Andy! Captain Andy!
What is it, Frank?
Seems that skunk Pete's been up to something. Skinned out an hour back, streaking toward town like possessed. He yanked that picture of Julie off of the frame on the levee. I seen it.
I told you.
I'll kill him this time.
Shut up.
I seen Pete coming along the levee with the sheriff. He'll be here any minute.
Well, let him come on board. Our license is paid.
That doesn't come over here.
What are we gonna do?
Stay here. You know what I told you.
No!
Hey, Steve, what are you doing with that knife?
Leave me be. I'm not gonna hurt her. I know what I'm doing. This won't hurt much, darling.
Ah!
Captain Hobbs, do you acknowledge to be the owner of the showboat?
Of course I do. What do you want?
Well, Captain, I have an unpleasant duty. I understand you have a case of miscegenation on board.
What's it mean, Mama?
How's that?
Case of a Negro woman married to a white man. Criminal offense in this state.
No such thing. No such thing on board this boat.
Name of white man is Steve Baker. The name of the negress. Name of the negress is Julie Dozer. Which one is them?
Julie!
I'm Steve Baker. This is my wife.
Julie Dozer? My information says you were born in Mississippi. Your pop was white and your mammy black. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Julie, you couldn't.
You two better get your things and come along with me.
You wouldn't call a man a white man that's got Negro blood in him, would you?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Not in Mississippi. One drop of Negro blood makes you a Negro in these parts.
Well, I got more than one drop of nigger blood in me, and that's a fact.
You ready to swear to that in the court of law?
I'll swear at any place. I'll do more than that. Just look at all these folks here. Every one of them could swear that I got Negro blood in me this minute. That's how what I am.
Well, I've seen fairer men than you that was Negroess. Still, you better tell it to the judge.
Ike Vallon, guess you knowed me better part of 10 years. Now, I'm telling you, that white man there's got Negro blood in him. I'll take my oath to that.
Oh, but I got this straight from... Well, from somebody who ought to know.
From who? From a sunny-faced river rat named Pete? And why? Because he's stuck on Julie here and she won't have nothing to do with him.
That's right, Sheriff. That gal's telling the truth.
Well, I guess I'll take your word over this other feller's. Mrs. Hobbs, you look like a respectable woman.
I am.
Do you stand by what your husband just said?
Well, of course I do. And he wouldn't tell a lie to save his own life. You know that, Sheriff.
Well, I guess I'll take his word for it. Only let me tell you this. Don't you try to do no show tonight with no mixed blood in it. Or you'll be run out of town on something that don't sit so easy as a boat.
None of you have anything to say? Come on, Julie. We'll pack our stuff.
Well, what are y'all standing around for like a lot of tree stumps? Parthy, write out a sign and get it hung up at the post office. No show tonight. And leave enough cash to refund the tickets. We pull out of here as soon as he gets back.
Where are you going, Nola?
I want to see Julie.
You get back here this instant.
Mama, I'm going into Julie.
You just... I hope you're satisfied. You see what your showboat did to your daughter?
I think the showboat's made a damn fine girl of my daughter.
Oh, you do you? Well, I don't. And I'm going right in there and I'm going to see to it.
Parthenia. Julie will be gone in a few minutes and it'll all be over. Thing we got to do is figure out how we're going to give a show tomorrow night without a leading man.
What are you talking about? You're as bad off for a leading woman.
Beneath this mirthful mask there's a soul that...
No, you're a comedian. Now, I was thinking we'd let Nola jump in. She knows all the parts.
Over my dead body! There's never been an actress in my family, and there ain't gonna be one now!
I just meant put her in temporary. She may not know that much about acting, but she's got a smile worth $1 million.
Now, what are you going to do about a leading man?
Well, how about Frank?
Oh, good Lord, fine leading man he'd make.
Never asked to be a lead, did I? But if you're looking for a beauty, I got one. Oh, well, there's a feller I met in town. Seems he's got to leave tonight and there ain't no boats. He asked if we took passengers.
Of course we don't take on passengers.
So I brought him along. He's waiting outside. Swell-looking fella.
Well, tell him to come in. Let's take a look at him.
I'll go get him. Come on in, mister.
Oh.
Meet Captain Andy Hawks. This is Mr.
Ravenel's my name, sir. Gaylord Ravenel of the Tennessee Ravenels. I thought, sir, if I could have a bet on your boat tonight, I could pay you my fare tomorrow in Fort Adams. I expect a remittance.
You ever acted?
Acted?
On the stage. Acted. Been an actor. We need a juvenile lead. $15 a week. No responsibility. Chance to see the world.
Am I to understand you are offering me the position of juvenile lead?
That's what he means, young man. We don't like to pick up actors on the wharf, but we can't be choosy just now.
Madam, your courtesy is only exceeded by your charm.
Better take the job. $15 a week. Found money. No responsibility. Chance to see life.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, Magnolia, please.
Father, half an hour ago, Julie was my best friend, and she hasn't changed a bit to me.
Of course not, Nola.
Well, then why are you sending Julie away?
He's not sending me, Nola, dear. Steve and I want to go.
Well, if Julie goes, I'll go with her.
Well, that's a nice thing to say.
Now, don't talk nonsense, Nola. You've got to stay with your mother, no matter what. And another thing, I'm depending on you to play the leads till we get somebody.
See, Nola, dear, what a chance for you. I just know you can act.
And if this young man will play the juvenile lead, and if he's got a quick study and wants to act opposite you, we could get you both ready by tomorrow night. You a quick study?
Lightning.
Ready, Julie? Didn't have time to get everything together, Captain. If you could just bundle up our trash and leave it at the post office in New Orleans, we'll pick it up.
Need any money, Steve?
No, we'll make out all right, thanks. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Steve. Goodbye, Julie.
Goodbye, Captain. Oh, goodbye, dear. I will write to you, and you write to me and tell me all about everything.
Julie, wait for
Magnolia.
me, Julie. Mom, I'm awfully sorry about how I talked to you. I love Julie so.
Well, ain't got much time. Here, Mr. Ravenel, take a look at this. I'd like to hear how you handle dialogue. Now, the idea of this character is he is in love with her, see? Give it a try, just a sample. Come on, Nola.
What'll I do, Papa?
Oh, you just smile, Nola. That'll get him. All right, you get on your knee, and you say, Miss Lucy, will you be mine?
Miss Lucy, will you be mine?
No, God, no! Nothing like it at all. More feeling. More like you mean it. You love her. Gosh almighty, man. You love her. Now go on and tell her.
I understand. Miss Lucy, will you be mine?
Get your tickets! Get your tickets before it's too late! They're going fast! Get them, show's starting soon! Get your tickets now!
That's show business for you. I've been trooping up and down the river for 12 years, and nobody ever heard of me. This Ravenel's been acting exactly 3 weeks, and they make a star out of him.
I feel the same way, Frank. Look at Magnolia. Do you want to know the secret to their quick success?
What is it?
Oh, they're in love with each other.
Well, I've been playing opposite you for 5 years, and I love you.
Yeah, but maybe I don't love you.
So, you're responsible for our failure.
Don't know what the trouble is, Ellie, but I just can't seem to sell enough of the back row.
Oh, here, give me some of those. Tickets on sale! Selling fast! Oh!
Is this the boat where they have the play acting?
Yes, mister? Would you like to buy a ticket?
Well, I reckon we best get 2 tickets. What you say, Jim?
I reckon.
Well, just this way, gentlemen, and Captain Andy.
Seeing as this is the first show we ever seen, I reckon you best give up the 2 best seats in the theater.
Well, here you are. Here you are, folks. Yeah, that second row, that's where I sit my family.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I ain't used to places like this, so, any objection to us carrying guns in the theater?
Oh, well, it isn't customary.
Well, it ain't. Well, I reckon we're going to bring ours in just the same. Excuse me.
Come help me sell some tickets. Come on.
Well, now wait, just a minute. There's something else we may as well get settled, and this is professional. When I am taking my bow as the villain of the play, I want you to stop doing what you've been doing.
What?
You've been taking my hand and smiling at me, and the audience don't hiss at me like they used to. You're killing my hisses, and you know it.
What? Frank! You and Ellie Mae Chipley, the actress? Oh, yeah, that's me. Oh, yeah, your autograph. Me too, please. Oh, is that man you were talking to an actor? Well, that's how he's billed. Oh, it must be wonderful working in the theater.
Oh, think of all the actors you must meet.
Yeah, you meet a lot of actors. My name's Stage Struck, it's clever to be acting in the drama. People say you are gay night and day. No way! You drink water from a dipper, you drink champagne from a slipper. Though it seems cruel to bust all your dreams, I must. Here's the truth, I tell you. Life upon the wicked stage ain't ever what a girl supposes. StageDoor Johnny's heart raging over you with gems and roses. When you let a color hold your head, which means an extra beer or sandwich. Everybody whispers hate her like the world. Oh, though you're warned against the way ruining your reputation. I have played around the one-night charade around a great big nation. If some gentleman could talk with reason, I would cancel all next season. Life upon the wicked stage ain't nothing for a girl. Listen to your mother and dream. Us warning us if we do not believe you. There is no doubt you're crazy about your awful stage. I admit it's fun to smear my face with paint, causing everyone to think I'm what I ain't. And I don't defend everybody wants. I see you does he like the way I lure when I play a hussy over there more. Like a quick changing, that's what a girl suppose. StageDoor Johnny's on raging over in the jets and roses. I got virtue, but it ain't been tested.
No one's even interested.
The life of on the wicked stage ain't nothing for a girl, ain't nothing for a girl.
Show's starting. Captain Andy, will you come out here? I want to talk to you.
Dorothy, we just ain't selling the back rows like we used to.
Oh, never mind about that. I want to talk to you about Ravenel. He keeps looking at our Lola.
Well, he'd be a fool if he didn't.
Andrew Hawks, you mean to tell me you'd like to see your daughter married to some tramp you picked up on the levee?
God almighty woman, can a man look at a girl without having to marry her? Well, hello. Coming to the show tonight? Fact is, she could do lots worse.
Are y'all through? Well, I've got something to show you. Now, you listen to this. Dear Mrs. Hawks, I know Captain Andy don't like me.
Who is it?
Pete.
I don't like him.
But I got something to tell him about Gaylord Ravenel.
Ah,
I hear the Cotton Blossom comes back to Natchez next Thursday. That's tomorrow. I can be reached at the above address in Fayette. Faithfully, Pete Gavitt. What do you have to say to that?
I say forget it, forget it, forget it.
Forget it? Not much. When we arrive in Natchez, I'm going over to Fayette. It's 2 hours away, but I'll make the trip. Are you going along with me?
I ain't. I like Ravenel. He's a very smart young feller, and he's the best leading man we ever had.
Shifty. That's what he is. And you mark my word, you ask around about him and you'll find something queer for all of his high talk about being a Ravenel from Tennessee.
He is
He
a Ravenel.
says he is.
Didn't he show me the church and the tombstone of his folks?
Andrew Hawks, you're a zany. Why, I could call myself Bonaparte and show you Napoleon's tomb. But that wouldn't make him my grandfather now, would it?
No. But if it did, it would make him turn over in his grave.
Get a filling up, Captain Andy.
Yeah, but we ain't got nobody in the back row.
Where the color folks sit?
Well, why don't they come?
Because you don't talk to them.
What do you mean don't talk to them? I ballyhooed my lungs out this morning.
But you don't talk to them. This is what you got to do to get them. Hey! Where you think you're going? Don't you know the show is starting soon? Hey! Just a few seats left here. It's like inside and outside there's no room. But for you girls dressed so ditzy, where you are going? Tell your stingy men of yours to step up here in line. Come on, folks, who's ready to go? Yes, you are anxious in the show. Get up, there'll be no let up here. You'll be excited all night, gripping your man and holding him tight. 2 seats for 20 cents ain't so dear. A story about a lady in love, love her man, but heavens above, there's a villain bad as you ever see. White outside, but black in his heart, swears those 2 young lovers apart. He's the worstest scallywag that can be. He tries to get her alone. You hear that little girl moan, oh, villain making her groan with the woe. He tries to choke her to death, till she's almost out of her breath. Somebody comes rapping at that old door. Is you, ain't you down enough? Step up and buy your tickets for this here show.
Good evening, Miss Lucy.
Hamilton!
Miss Lucy, although I wear the garb of a parson, beneath these somber vestments is the heart of a man that beats for you alone.
Hamilton! My own! My own!
And will you be my cherished bride?
Oh, Hamilton!
Will you?
Yes!
They're kissing too long, Andy. They're kissing too long. Look at that.
Miss Lucy. Lucy, you have made me the happiest man in all the world.
Little did I think I could ever be so happy again.
It's 5 o'clock. Let's go to my meeting with the Ladies' Aid Society. Will you come with me and let me announce our betrothal?
I will stay here and correct the examination papers of my little pupils.
Very well then, goodbye until tomorrow, beloved.
Goodbye, my own dear Hamilton. Oh, to think, after my first marriage with that drunken beast, I should be loved by such a man as Hamilton Brown. You, my husband.
I reckon you thought I was dead. Well, I'm about the livest corpse you ever saw. You darn mad you won't be able to marry the parson.
Have you no mercy in your evil soul? Don't wreck my life again.
Oh, hey, leave her alone!
I'll give you your chance, gal. $1,000 or you won't walk down the aisle to no wedding march.
I haven't got it.
No, where is all the money you've been saving all these years?
Let me go. Let me go. I haven't $1,000. I swear it.
There you have it, ain't ya? At least I have you in my power.
I'll save you. Courage!
I'll warn you! Schultz, come back here!
Let go of her, you swine. Let go.
Curtain! Curtain! Oh, folks, I'm sorry. We had to ring down like that before the act was over. Fact is, well, Mr. Schultz, our heavy man, was suddenly took sick. Yeah, but now just before Mr. Schultz was took with that attack, he and the parson was just on the verge of going into the most sensational hand-to-hand struggle ever seen on the stage. When Egbert saw Egbert is the drunken husband, when Egbert saw the parson coming in, he should have said, "Ho, ho, I'm glad you come when you did." And with that, he hauls off and hits the parson. Pow! But the parson, knowing a thing or two, comes right back, and Egbert gets something he ain't looking for. Crack pow! Take that, you cur! And down he goes. Now Egbert, seeing as how he ain't gonna win the fight by fair means, grabs the parson around the waist and back heels him. Oh, let go! Let go, you dog! In the meantime, poor Lucy is down on her knees praying for her beloved. Don't let him die, please, God, don't let him die. Now, in the big dramatic moment, folks, Egbert, the low-down skunk, reaches into his pocket, pulls out a monkey wrench, hits the parson. The parson groans, reels, and falls. Egbert, and there's more. Egbert is about to beat the parson's brains out when Lucy said, where's Lucy? Lucy says, "Do with me what you will, but spare my Hamilton." At that very moment, as if Providence had heard her prayers, the door swings open. In comes her errant foster sister, Emmy. "Oh, God, what is this awful happening?" Quick as lightning, Emmy, looking on the prostrate form of Hamilton and the weeping figure of her heartbroken sister, begging Egbert to spare the parson. Spare him. Please just break a few bones, but don't kill him. Grabs up the water pitcher, sneaks up on Egbert and says, "The wages of sin is death," and boom, kills the dirty rascal deader than a doornail. And that's what you'd have seen if it hadn't have been for Mr. Schultz being tilt sick that way.
Nola. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, dearest, we haven't much time. Listen, I want to marry you in Natchez tomorrow.
Oh, but Mother.
Your mother will be in Fayette all morning. There's a lovely little church in Natchez.
But Papa, what'll he say?
He won't stop us. As a matter of fact, he gave me the idea
What?
of getting married while your mother was away. He knows how I feel, how much I love you. Nola, please say you will.
Gay, I want to.
Come with me. I can't stand it this way any longer. I want you all to myself. I want to take you places you've never seen. Show you new cities, theaters, restaurants, people. You and I moving among them, but feeling as though we were all by ourselves.
Gay, are you sure I can always mean as much to you as I do now?
Of course I'm sure. I knew it the first second I set eyes on you.
you read in the post office, you're all invited to the wedding of my daughter, Miss Magnolia Hawks, to her leading man, the Honorable Gaylord Ravenel. Being as how you all take such interest in the doings of Showboat folks, I thought you'd like to see the happy couple play their own romance off the stage.
self-defense.
Well, then he proved he had a right to kill.
Andrew Hawks, are you going to let your daughter stand there and talk to a murderer?
Standing murderer be damned. I killed a man when I was 19. I killed a man when I was 19. Now, are you going with us or ain't you?
Where are you going?
To the church. They're going to get married.
Married? To a murderer? Oh.
She fainted.
Are you sure?
She's gone.
Good. Now we can go on with the wedding.
Hush now, Parthy. It don't matter. He's here now.
Nola, darling, are you all right? Sorry, I'll explain later.
Hey, Terry. Meet Kim. Kim. That ain't no name.
Well, it's K for Kentucky, I for Illinois, and M for Missouri. Being as how she was born on the river inside of 3 states.
Kim.
Gay, if that's all right with you. Come along, Parthy.
Keep going.
Parthenia.
Nola, darling, I told you there was an explanation, and here it is. I guess good luck came our way. In this sweet, improbable land of real world, finding you has given me my happy as we, and you see the why or wherefore I should be the one you care for. You're a lucky girl, I am lucky too. All our dreams of joy seem to come true. Maybe that's because you love me. Maybe that's why I love you. Just as soon as you've got your strength, you and me, Kim, we're going north to Chicago.
Take this in case it rains.
Captain Andy, we're doing fine.
See to it to stay doing fine.
Thanks, but I won't need this.
You are to ride, darling, and tell us everything about our grandchild.
I will, Papa.
large apartment. We need more room, and so and so and so.
What was that all about?
Oh, nothing. Just they don't like it at the Palmer house anymore.
No, they don't, do they? Well, go on. Aren't you going to read it to me?
Oh, yes. Let's see. We're placing Kim in a convent school.
A convent school? Why, that'll cost a fortune. Why are they doing that?
Well, Gay thinks Kim will have a chance to form better social connections.
Nonsense. Public school is the best for that, but not for Gay and Nola. Nothing's good enough for them unless it costs a fortune. Well, go on, read some more. Did he say he bought her a couple of diamond bracelets and a few automobiles?
She don't say.
Well, what does she say?
She says, I hope you and Mother are well, and so and so and so. Give my regards to Joe and Queenie, and don't forget, and so and so. Hasn't the weather been fine? And so and so and so. Your loving daughter, Noli.
Very interesting, and so and so and so.
You know what I'd like to do, Parthy?
No, Andrew, I don't.
After we put the showboat up for the winter, how about you and me making a trip up there?
Chicago? Are you crazy?
Well, I've got kind of a feeling I'd like to see Noli and Gay.
Gay. I hope I don't see him again in my whole life. He's a wastrel, an adventurer, a cheap river gambler full of high and mighty airs. And you mark my words.
We ain't seen Kim in a long while. She must be getting kind of big.
Stop that! Smart as a whip, too, I guess. Did you see the crayon pictures she sent me last week? Teddy Roosevelt in one of the battleships.
Ain't this a grand room now?
Well, don't look very lifted.
Everything they've got is in pawn. A gambler is what he is. Each time they'd be living here for a couple of months until some fine night he'd come in with his pockets stuffed with greenbacks. Oh, Mrs. O'Brien, we're moving to other quarters. Well, they'd wake up the little girl and off they'd go, bag and baggage, to the Palmer house.
There you are, smart Alec. You ought to be thankful you got a husband that supports you.
What do you mean supports me? I'm the backbone of the act.
Listen, kiddo, if it wasn't for me, you'd be back on the showboat doing comedy
Oh, if it wasn't for you, I'd be on Broadway this minute.
Would you?
Yes, I
can't
would. Look at you. You're tall and thin. Nola?
Ellie?
That's right.
Ellie!
Nola!
And Frank! Dear old Frank.
How are you, dearie?
Well, I'm fine. My, but it's good to see you. How did you know where we live?
Well, as a matter of fact...
They just came here to look for rooms. I told them you were leaving.
Yes, of course. You see, these are only temporary quarters until we move into our new home on the lake shore. Meanwhile, we stop here. We like to help out Mrs. O'Brien.
Great help. I'll be downstairs. You can let me know about the room. Helping out Mrs. O'Brien.
She's a dear thing.
Nola, dear, is this your little girl's picture?
Well, yes, that's Kim. Isn't she a darling? 10 years old this March. She's at a convent over at St. Agatha's. Gay insisted on giving her every possible advantage.
Gay doing well, Nola?
Well, yes, he's a big success. Well, tell me something about yourself.
Well, we're doing pretty good.
Pretty good. Listen to him. We're practically headliners.
Yeah, we're practically headliners.
Oh, where you playing now?
Well, we're just sort of breaking in a new act. We open New Year's Eve at the Trocadero.
Oh, yes, I've been there often. Not lately, though.
Say, Nola, I was thinking if you needed some money, maybe I could fix it so you can get a job. Maybe fix you up a little act, and maybe singing and playing the guitar like you used to.
I'm afraid Gay would never hear of it. Of course, I'd like to. I mean, just as a lark. I don't need the money.
Oh, no, of course not.
Come in. Boy just left this for you, Miss Ravenel.
Thank you, Mrs. O'Brien. Oh. They were supposed to have stopped at the bank. Excuse me a minute, folks. Got to see what Gay says. He may want me to meet him somewhere.
Lola dear, is everything all right?
Ellie, you read it. I may be able to believe it if I hear somebody else say it.
Dearest, by the time the center reaches you, I shall be on a train bound God knows where. There is nothing left to pawn and no more friends to borrow from. I am enclosing $100 so let Kim finish her term at the convent, then you can both go to your parents. I am doing this because I think it is right and because I love you. Please believe I will always love you. Your own Gay. Is there anything we can do, Lola?
I don't think so, Ellie. I don't know. I never thought of living without Gay before, no matter what happened. I can't imagine it.
He seems to think you and Kim will be better off.
Better off. I never complained. I've lived like this half the time. One room, one bed, washing clothes in the basin, cooking food over a gas jet. But loved him. If all that went with him, I was willing to take it. I thought he knew that.
Oh, but you and Kim can have a good home on the showboat.
At home. Living on charity and have my mother tell me she always knew it would be like this. The whole showboat troop whispered about me in their dressing rooms. No, I'll do anything but that.
Won't it cost you something to keep the kid at the convent?
This will help me for about a month or so. Meanwhile, I'll look for work.
Remember what I said about the Trocadero.
Trocadero. Yes, Frank, I might try that. I'll think it over.
Well, you'd like us to go now, wouldn't you, Nola?
Sure, Ellie and me on 23's got 2 out of here.
You can get us over at Forbes Hotel if you like us.
All right.
Kim!
Where's Mommy?
Mommy couldn't come today. Now listen. Kim, if your daddy's in a great hurry, he must catch a train.
Where are you going?
Away for a while. On business. I just had a few minutes to rush in and see you.
Can't I go with you?
No, dear, not on this trip. But while I'm gone, I want you to think of me once in a while, will you?
I think of you all the time. And when I miss you, I always do what you told me.
Yeah, what's that?
You remember make believe.
That's right. I gave you a system for having anything you want.
Only make believe. Are you near
Kim. If I'm a little late coming back, you just remember and make believe I've never gone away. Will you, sweetheart? First of all, make believe I love you. To tell the
Her class has gone in.
Kim, goodbye. Kim, dear, tell Mother I came in to see you, will you?
Call him in at 12 tomorrow. Julie, you're next. I want to hear that new song. You got it all set?
Leave me alone, Jim. I ain't feeling very good. Before you know it, I'll be off on a tear, and to hell with your damn show.
Just you go on another tear and you won't find yourself in this place again.
Don't worry so much, Jim.
But I told you last time, I meant it.
All right. All right. I ain't in the mood for long speeches. I will put your damn song over.
Yeah, you better.
This one's for a guy I used to know. Gave me his big, strong shoulders to lean on. But they wasn't as strong as we both thought, and one night he just disappeared. I used to dream that I would discover the perfect lover someday. I knew I'd recognize him if ever he came round my way. I always used to fancy then he'd be one of the godlike kind of men, with a giant brain and a noble head, like the heroes born in the books I read. But along came Bill, who's not the type at all. Meet him on the street and never notice him. His form and face, his manly grace, are not the kind that you would find in a statue. And I can't explain, it's surely not his brain that makes me thrill. I love him because he's wonderful, because he's just my Bill. He can't play golf or tennis or polo or sing a solo or row. He isn't half as handsome as dozens of men that I know. He isn't tall or straight or slim, and he dresses far worse than Ted and Jim. And I can't explain why
always comes through.
I'd like to get my hands on the guy who walked down on her. I guess that's it. I'll talk to you later.
Mr. Green! Mr. Green! Can I see you a minute?
Yeah?
I'd like to talk to you.
And who are you?
Frank Schultz of Schultz and Schultz.
Oh, the new act. Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
Mr. Green, I want to see you a minute.
What do you want?
I got a girl outside. I'd like you to hear sing.
God's sakes, I ain't listening.
I thought...
Well, you thought wrong. And who do you want to see?
That's the girl I mean, Mr. Green.
I'd like to sing for you, Mr. Green.
All right. Let's see what you got.
Come on, Nola.
Take off your hat.
Fish gotta swim and birds gotta fly. I gotta love one man till I die. Can't tell nothing that man of mine. Tell me he's tell me I'm crazy, maybe I know. Can't tell nothing that man of mine. When he goes away, that's a rainy day. And when he comes back, that day is fine. The sun will shine. He can come home as easy. Home without him ain't no home to me. Can't tell nothing that man
What do you say, boss?
Lousy. What kind of song is that? Look, you don't sing so bad, but that song,
That
it's...
song is the most beautiful song I know. If you don't like it, then I'm sorry for you.
You're sorry for me? Listen, Toots, I've been doing this a long time.
Mr. Green, that song she sung ain't so bad. Jake could fix it up. Gee, Mr. Green, this is a great chance for her. And a great chance for you. She was the star of the Cotton Blossom and the Showboat.
Well, the star of a showboat ain't anything in Chicago.
Hey, boss.
What do you want?
Got a message for you from your prima donna. She told me to tell you she's going on that tear.
Well, I'll be damned, why didn't you go after her?
I'm a doorman, not a nursemaid.
You know, it's enough to drive a person crazy. That is it, she's through.
Well, she told me to tell you if you want a gal to take her place, you better get that girl that just sung.
Yeah. See, Mr. Green, this little girl ain't so bad. Can't you use her?
I can't take a chance on an amateur in a $2,000 production. Now just be quiet, let me think.
Funny how you always get your break, ain't it? You know, on the Showboat, that's how you got your first break. Remember, Julie?
Yes, I love you.
Stand still, I'm trying to think. You can smile, can't you? Well, and your personality ain't so bad. But if we can just teach you some up-to-date numbers.
That one she sang ain't so bad, boss. We could trick it. Something like this.
Oh, you mean racket?
Yeah, that's it. Of course, some of the words gotta be changed. And near the finish, a couple of gags.
Near the finish,
catch line.
Catch line.
Catch line.
You know, this ain't so bad.
Come on over here, Noah. Just try this way. Just follow through.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, ragged, he means.
Something like this, Noah. Watch me. Da 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 dum dum da 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 dum da 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 dum dum da 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 dum.
I see. Tell me you're crazy, tell me so. Tell me I'm crazy, baby, I know. Can't help loving that man of mine. When he goes away, that's a rainy day. And when he comes back, that day is fine, sunshine. He thinks of all those things to me, only that to make known to me. Can't help loving that man of mine.
Oh, Noah!
Fine New Year's celebration this is. They ain't staying here, and nobody knows where they're staying. So much for your big ideas. Well, don't you have a word to say?
Will you listen?
No, I won't.
I thought you won't.
Andrew, what are you going to do about this?
Parthenia. It's New Year's Eve. Let's go out. I'll bet you Noli and Gay are out celebrating in some restaurant. Come on, let's go out and find them.
I don't want to go out and find him. I'm too upset. Besides, it would be like looking for a needle in a haystack. If you want to go out and look for him, go ahead. I'm going to my room. Give me the key, Andrew. I'm all tuckered out.
Oh, Parthy.
Give me the key.
Oh, yes. Here's the key. Dangling in front of you. Now you go up and have some sleep while I have a look around for the children.
A lot of sleep I'll get. I'm worried to death about Nola and where that good-for-nothing scamp has dragged her off to. Andrew, it's 8 o'clock. You'll be home by 9 o'clock.
Oh.
That's 1 hour. You mind me?
No, wait. Now just wait a minute, Parthy. Ho, ho, ho.
Hello, Pop.
Hello, Missy.
Who was that you was just talking to?
Oh, that was Parthenia, my wife.
Oh, my mistake.
No, mine. Well, it's New Year's Eve.
It certainly is.
Quiet down, folks, quiet down. I'm very happy to introduce for the first time at the Trocadero those international favorites, Schultz and Schultz.
Farewell, my true love, you are my hope.
people that was out there doing that turn. Well, Missy, what'll it be? A cold bottle and a bird?
Oh, I should smile.
Waiter, bring us a quart of Mum's Extra, and while you're gone, we'll be looking at the menus. Oh! By cracky, I ain't done that in years.
What's mistletoe, a vine or a vegetable?
Mistletoe is an excuse. By cracky, I ain't done that in years.
Captain Andy?
What?
Andy Hawks.
Well, if it ain't Frank, you know, I thought that was you and Ellie in that turn. Oh, sit down, Frank. I am glad to see you. Oh, Missy, this is Mr. Schultz, old friend of mine I ain't seen in 7 years. Frank, this is Miss Thingamabob.
Hello.
Listen, Captain Andy, how'd you happen to come here?
Just dropped in. Parthy and me come to Chicago to surprise Nolly and Gay, but they ain't staying at the Palmer house anymore.
No, they ain't.
Well, suppose we'll find him tomorrow. Anyway, I left Parthy at the hotel about 8 o'clock, and ever since 10 o'clock, I've been trying to think of an excuse for not being home by 9.
Listen, Captain Andy, Nola's here.
Here?
She's acting.
Acting? What do you mean acting? Oh, Gay had never let her.
Gay's gone.
Gone?
Went broke and quit. Listen, I'm telling you this because Nola is opening here tonight. And gee, it'd be real awful if she don't make a hit.
What do you mean, don't make a hit? My Nola'll stand this crowd on their ears. She's bound to. My daughter is singing here tonight.
Are you old enough to have a daughter?
No, but I got one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you all that Miss Julie Wendell is indisposed and won't be able to sing this evening. But we're very fortunate to have the services of Miss Magnolia Ravenel singing an old favorite.
Well, I'll show you who the hell she is.
I can't hear her.
Nola?
She's very nervous. It's her first time. You're being very when she's warming up. You're not singing.
A little louder.
It's
and then that ransom is soon forgotten. But old man River, he just keeps roaming along.
KCLA's Ballroom in the Sky, Billy Brady's band, and the lovely voice of Magnolia Ravenel. Though she retired from the stage several years ago, the great theatrical name is kept alive by her daughter, the musical comedy star Kim Ravenel. Next week, the National Cruller Company offers you an exciting opportunity.
sneaked into a theater once when she played Chicago.
I sent her a telegram, Gay. It'll be waiting for her when she gets back from the broadcasting studio. I told them to come home. Now, they should be here in a couple of days.
Captain Andy, you shouldn't have. Well, wouldn't it be better if I just drop out of sight again? Her life is happy and complete.
I don't know about that, Gay. Don't you never want to see Kim?
I don't dare. I don't think that I better...
Now, hold on a minute. Gay, why do you think I wrote you to come and visit? Trouble is, you was always blaming yourself for things, and fact is, you was just unlucky. The lucky people are the ones that get to do what they enjoy doing. Now, I always enjoyed running a showboat, and I made a success out of it. Magnolia was always meant for the stage, and she finally landed there. Now, you was meant to be a gentleman. Big mistake you made was ever to try to earn a living. Oh, Barthy's calling me. I guess I better be going. Now, don't you go anywhere, Gay.
I don't understand it, Captain Andy. You married all these years, and yet every time she calls, you jump. What is it? What has she got?
She's got... She's got a mean disposition.
In Hollywood.
Yes, being the parents of little Frankie Schultz, the wonder boy of the silver screen, we do have our social position to uphold.
And wasn't that a stroke of luck, you two? Adopting that boy and him turning out to be a scream knockout.
Well, Captain Andy, if you're ever in beautiful California, do look us up in our palatial villa.
I am sure glad to see you doing so well in the flickers.
Well, it is an exacting art, but between you and I, the social life in Hollywood is pretty swift.
Frank, don't be so illegitimate.
Excuse me, miss. Aren't you Miss Hawk's granddaughter, the musical comedy star?
I'm Kim Ravenel.
Oh, I think you're marvelous. Are you ever going to play on the showboat?
Excuse me. She makes $300 a week on Broadway. What would she be doing on a showboat?
New York? I don't think I'll ever get to New York.
Oh, yes, you will. But in the meantime, as my grandpa used to say, we'll give you just a sample.
Just like her grandpa.
me scared. Where did you disappear to? I'm gonna go get Nola.
No, wait, Andy. Wait just a minute.
Hello, Captain Andy.
Over there. Show's starting. Get your seats.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call Nola. Don't go anywhere. No. Nola, baby. Nola. Who's gay?
Captain Hawks, that's your daughter, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Nola.
How do? I remember you when you were the leading lady on this boat. And that's your husband, isn't it? How do, sir?
How do you do?
I believe I recognize you both. I guess I ought to. I was here on this levee the day you two were married. My, how exciting.